Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Payal Dutta and in today's video we will be doing the line by line explanation of Act 2 Scene 2 of Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. So, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. So let us begin. Now before we begin, like I tell you in all my videos, you must remember where the scene takes place. So Act 2 Scene 2, see, it takes place in Rome, a room in Caesar's house. And you have thunder and lightning. Now always remember that Shakespeare, he used this setting of thunder and lightning to show the coming of bad omens. They were warnings. They were predictions that something bad is going to happen. When you will read Macbeth, even then you will see that Macbeth, it opens with thunder and lightning, and you have the witches coming over there. So here again, this scene is very important because in this scene we come to know about Calpurnia. That is Caesar's wife's dream. Calpurnia's dream becomes very important later in the play after the assassination of Julius Caesar. So enter Caesar in his nightgown. Because it is night time, you have Caesar wearing his night coat. And look what Caesar says. Nor heaven nor earth have been at peace tonight. So tonight, because there is thunder, there is lightning, it seems that heaven and earth both are in chaos. They are not at peace. Thrice hath Calpurnia in her sleep cried out, Help, ho, they murder Caesar. So Calpurnia had a dream that night, and in that dream, what did she shout? She shouted for help because in her dream she saw that her husband Caesar, he was being murdered, and she cried for help 3 times. 3 again is a magical number. It is used to show something supernatural. So Calpurnia, see, she is asking for help thrice. And then a servant is entering. So Caesar is asking, who's within? So who is that person? Who are you who is coming? And enter a servant. Servant, my lord, did you call me? Caesar, go bid the priests to present sacrifice. Bid the priest means request the priests to do a sacrifice. So whenever something bad happens, what do? We pray to God. So Caesar is telling, tell the priest to make a sacrifice to God. And bring me their opinions of success. After the priests have completed their sacrifice, I want you to bring me their opinions of success. That is, whether I would be successful or not. Servant, I will go to the priests and I will bring their opinions to you, my lord. And the priest, he exits. He goes to the and the servant exists to go to the priest. Enter Calpurnia. Now his wife has come in. Calpurnia. What mean you, Caesar? Think you to walk forth? You shall not stir out of your house today. So what are you thinking about, Caesar? What do you think? You will walk out of the house today? You will go out? No, I will not allow you to go out because I have had a dream where you have been murdered. So that is why you shall not stir out. Stir out means you will not leave your house today. You will stay indoors. Because remember, Caesar was called at the Senate house that day. So Calpurnia is telling, today you will be going nowhere. You will stay inside your house. Caesar. Caesar shall forth. Shall forth means that no, Caesar will go out. So he is determined that I will go. The things that threatened me ne'er looked but on my back. So anything that wanted to attack me, threaten me, make me look a coward, what happens to them? They ne'er but on my back look. So they look at me, they attack me from behind. They are not courageous enough. So anyone who wants to attack me is always dreadful, fears me. When they shall see the face of Caesar, they are vanished. So all my enemies attack me from behind. But when they have a glimpse of my face, when they come forward to attack me, they are vanished. They are scared and they disappear. So here Caesar is actually boasting about his courage. Look how overconfident he is about his immortality. He thinks that no one can defeat him. He is overconfident. Calpurnia. Caesar, I never stood on ceremonies. That Caesar, I never believed in these superstitious things. Yet, now they frighten me because I had this dream. They are frightening me. They are making me afraid. And even I, Calpurnia, who did not believe in all these, have started believing in them. There is one within. There is one within means there is someone in our house besides the things that we have heard and seen. So apart from the things that we have seen or heard from the soothsayer, and we have seen the thunder, the lightning, the omens, apart from these, recounts most horrid sights seen by the watch. So there is someone in the house who recounts, he narrates, he tells about the most horrid sights, the most unpleasant sights that have been witnessed, that have been seen by who? The watch, the watchman of our house. And what did this watchman see? A lioness hath wept in the streets. Wept means it gave birth to the cubs in the streets. Very unusual. And graves have yawned. They have opened themselves. Yawned means they have unlocked themselves and yielded up their dead. And when these graves they opened, what happened? The dead, they came out and walked out. Fierce fiery warriors fought upon the clouds in ranks and squadrons and right form of war. So there are there are fierce, fiery warriors. Fierce means they are very wild, fiery, they are passionate. And where are they found fighting? They are fighting upon the clouds. And they are in their squadrons, in their operational units, their military group, and in their ranks, in their positions and right form of war. They are prepared for war, which drizzled blood upon the capital, because they are fighting upon the clouds. What is happening? They are sprinkling blood. So instead of rain, you have the sprinkle of blood that is falling upon the capital. The noise of battle hurtled in the air. It hurtled. It means you can hear the clashing of the weapons when they are fighting the battle in air, because you have them fighting in the clouds. And the horses, see, they did neigh, and dying men did groan, because they have walked out of their corpses, their dead places. The graves have been opened. The dead men are groaning. They are lamenting. And ghosts did shriek and squeal. Shriek and squeal here is an alliteration. So the ghosts, they are shouting about the streets. So you can also say that this is a personification, because ghosts are non-living and here they are shrieking, shouting, squealing. Oh Caesar, these things are beyond all use. Beyond all use means they are strange, they are unconventional. Something so unexpected has taken place, and all these things have been observed by the watchman. And now that I know about it, I do fear them. I fear these omens, these ceremonies, these warnings that have come. Caesar, the very overconfident Caesar, he is saying, what can be avoided whose end is purposed by the mighty gods? That is, when the gods have decided to do something, they will do it. You cannot avoid it. So, what can be avoided? Whose end? End means conclusion, is purposed, is determined by the mighty gods. So, the gods want this to happen. That is why it is happening. You cannot change the consequence of this. Yet Caesar shall go forth. I will go to the Senate today. I will leave the house. For these predictions, all these warnings that you are talking about, these bad omens, are to the world in general as to Caesar. So these signs of warnings are not only for me, but also for all the Romans. It is a general warning from the gods to the people. So everyone should be aware of it. These warnings are not particularly for me. It is for everyone in general. Calpurnia. When beggars die, that is when the general people of Rome, they will die, there are no comets seen. When general people die, commoners die, the gods don't send comets. But today, see, you can see the comets in the sky. The heavens themselves blaze forth the death of princes. So when prince die, when someone royal dies, someone important dies, what happens? The heavens sent these comets to show that something bad is going to happen to the royal ones. So the heavens, they blaze forth because these comets, these meteors, all these are heavenly bodies. And when these heavenly bodies are blazing, they are on fire, then these omens are meant to bring a sign of warning for the death of Princess Caesar. This is very important. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant, the brave, never tastes of death but once. Here we see the overconfidence in him. He believes that because he is brave, he will not fear death. It is only a coward who dies multiple times in their imagination. A coward, a fool, he always imagines that he is going to die any moment. But a courageous person, a valiant person, a strong person, a brave person, he never tastes death. But only once. He dies once in his lifetime. Of all the wonders that I yet have heard, it seems to me most strange that men should fear. So I have come across so many things in this world. I have heard of so many things. But this fear of man that they will die is most strange to me. And why is it so? Seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. So we are all aware that we will die one day, but still we fear death. So this fear is very strange to me because we are all aware that we are mortal. We all will die. So why are we fearing death? We should be courageous and we should face everything in life. And enter servant. This is that servant who Caesar had sent to the priests to perform a sacrifice and then bring their opinion of success to him. So that servant, he has come back with the words of the priest. What say the augurers? The augurers refer to the priests over here. So what did they tell you? He's asking the servant. Servant, they would not have you to stir forth today. So the priests think that you should not leave your house today. You should not stir forth. Stir forth means you should not go out of your house today. Plucking the entrails of an offering forth, they could not find a heart within the beast. So when these priests, they were performing the sacrifice, what did they do? They plucked the entrails. They took out what? The entrails. Entrails means the internal organs of an offering of the sacrifice animal that they were giving to the gods. So this animal, whatever the animal be, when they were taking out its internal organs, the priest found that the heart of the beast, that is the one that was sacrificed, that animal, that lacked a heart. Now Caesar comes to know about what took place during the sacrifice. So he is interpreting what this sign could mean. The gods do this in shame of cowardice. Cowardice means weakness. So the gods have done this because they think I am turning weak. So they are ashamed to see that I am turning weak. Caesar should be a beast without a heart if he should stay at home today for fear. So if I stay at home today, then I will become a beast without a heart. I will lose my bravery. I will become a coward. No, Caesar shall not. Caesar shall not become a coward. He shall remain brave as he is. Danger knows full well that Caesar is more dangerous than he. So danger is being personified. Caesar is telling that danger, that is the most dangerous thing. Even danger knows that I am more dangerous than him. We are two lions littered in one day. We refers to Caesar and danger. So we both, danger and I, we are like two lions, ferocious and proud. And we were littered in one day. We were born on the same day. And I, the elder and more terrible, I was born first and then danger was born. And I am more terrible. I am more fearful, more dangerous than danger itself. So no one can harm me. And Caesar shall go forth. And that is why I will leave my house today. Calpurnia, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Your wisdom, all your ability to think and reason, that has been consumed, that has been swallowed. Swallowed by what? Your confidence. This is very, very important, because later when they ask you about the character of Caesar, you can definitely quote from here that Calpurnia said that Caesar's wisdom was consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Don't go out today. Call it my fear that keeps you in the house. So if anyone asks you why you cannot attend the Senate house, tell them it is because my wife fears and she doesn't want me to leave. And not your own. Don't give your own reasons. Don't say that it is because of you. You can blame me for this incident. Blame me because I am not allowing you to go to the Senate house. We'll send Mark Antony to the Senate house and he shall say, you are not well today. So we will send Mark Antony, your most trusted friend, to the Senate house where you are supposed to go today. And he will inform the senators that you are sick and you won't be able to come today. Let me upon my knees. So upon my knees means she has fallen on her knees and she is begging Caesar, her husband, to stay at home. Let me upon my knee prevail in this. Prevail means let me win in this. Let my opinion, let my request win, because I am begging you, I am sitting on my feet and I am begging you to gain victory over my words. I want you, Caesar, to stay at home today. Caesar, Mark Antony shall say I am not well. And for thy humour means for your satisfaction, Calpurnia, I will stay at home. So because you want me to stay at home, I will send Mark Antony to the senators and he will inform them that I am unable to go today. And for your sake, for your satisfaction of mind, I will stay at home. Enter Decius, the conspirator. Remember Decius? He had said that if Caesar he decides to stay at home, he is going to take the responsibility to manipulate Caesar and bring him to the Senate house. So, the task assigned to Decius the conspirator was to bring Caesar from his home to the Senate house. So, when Caesar he sees Decius, he is telling him, "Yes, Decius Brutus, he shall tell them so." So, Decius has come. Decius can also go and tell the senators that I will stay at home. No need to call Mark Antony anymore. Decius, Caesar, all hail. Good morrow, worthy Caesar. So they are welcoming, they are greeting each other. I come to fetch you to the Senate house. So he is telling his purpose for visiting Caesar. He is telling him that I have come here to take you to the Senate house. Caesar, and you are come in very happy time. Very happy time means you have come in the most appropriate, in the right, the correct time. To bear my greetings to the senators. Bear means to carry. You have to carry my greetings to the senators. Because I am not going to the Senate house, you will replace me. You will take my greetings to the senators. And tell the senators that I will not come today. Cannot is false, and that I dare not. Falser. So don't tell them that I cannot come, because that will sound like a lie. And if you tell them that I am scared of not attending, that will be a greater lie, a falser thing. So it is better you just tell them that Caesar will not come today. Tell them so, Decius. So he is just instructing Decius to go to the senators and tell them that he won't be able to attend the meeting that day. Calpurnia, say he is sick. So if they want to know the reason, tell that Caesar is sick. He is not well. Caesar, shall Caesar send a lie? So should I send a message of lie, of falsehood? Have I in conquest stretched mine arm so far to be afeared to tell grey beards the truth? So Caesar, see, he is so overconfident and he is very proud. So he is telling that I should not be afraid of the grey beards. The grey beards means the old men, the senators, they were old. So why should I fear telling the truth to the old men, the senators? Have I not conquered so much that makes me so great? So I am such a victorious person. I am glorified. So I should not be afraid of these poor senators. Decius, go tell them Caesar will not come. Don't have to give them any reason. Just tell them I will not attend the meet today. Decius, most mighty Caesar, let me know some cause. So please give me some reason. Otherwise what will happen? Lest I be laughed at when I tell them so. Lest means or else. Or else, otherwise, I will be laughed at by the senators when I tell them that Caesar will not come. So give me a proper reason why you won't be able to attend. Caesar, the cause is in my will. So just because I don't want to go, I will not. My will is the final statement. I will not come. That is enough to satisfy the Senate. That is a very big cause. I don't want to come. My will is very important. So no one can question my will. But for your private satisfaction, because I love you, I will let you know. So he is telling Decius that for your private satisfaction, that is, if you really want to know why I will not attend, so let me tell you, because I love you. Calpurnia here, my wife, stays me home. Stays me means she keeps me at home. So it is because of Calpurnia I will not go to the Senate today. Now he is telling about Calpurnia's dream to Decius. Calpurnia here, my wife, stays me at home. She dreamt tonight she saw my statue, which like a fountain with 100 sprouts did run pure blood. So Calpurnia in her dream, she saw that there is a statue of Caesar, and from that statue, just like a fountain, hundreds of spouts. Spouts means they were wounded. Did run pure blood. Run means blood was flowing, it was streaming out. So from that statue, fountain of blood was pouring out from Caesar's body. And many lusty Romans, lusty means they are muscular, came smiling and did bathe their hands in it, as if they are pleased to see Caesar in blood. They are washing their hands in Caesar's blood. This part is extremely important because later you will see the fulfillment of Calpurnia's dream. The conspirators, after they stab Caesar, they are going to wash their hands in Caesar's blood. So mark this speech because later in your syllabus you will require a reference to this particular speech to frame your answers. So just like a fountain, the blood of Caesar was pouring out from that statue, and many Romans, they were smiling at it and washing their hands. And these does she apply for warnings, and these dreams, these omens, she thinks are a warning for me. And portents, portents means bad omens. And evil imminent, imminent means that something evil is approaching. And on honey hath begged that I will stay at home today. So my wife, she fell on her knees and she begged me to stay at home today. So that is why I will not be able to go. So this I am telling you in a very private manner. You will not go and tell the Senate about it, but because I love you, Decius, I am telling you the real cause, what is keeping me back. Decius, this dream is all I misinterpreted. So, Decius, remember, he had taken the responsibility that he will, by hook or crook, take Caesar to the Senate house by deception. So he is here manipulating Caesar by making him believe that the interpretation of the dream, the judgment of the dream has been amiss, has been wrongly done. Amiss means it was faulty. It was a vision fair and fortunate, that it was a very good dream, a very fair and fortunate one. Your statue sprouting blood in many pipes. So blood flowing from your statue is a really beautiful sight. It is a glorious vision in which so many smiling Romans is bathed. So that is what your wife has seen. But you have interpreted it, you have explained it incorrectly. Let me tell you what this dream means, what it signifies. This dream signifies that from you Caesar, great Rome shall suck reviving blood. Reviving blood means we will recover our lost strength from your blood. So you will be the person who is going to give back Rome its strength. And that great men shall press. That great men, all the people who will be coming after you, they will think about your blood for tinctures. Tinctures means they are a solution for their problems, their stains, their wounds, their injuries, their relics, their death, and cognizance. And cognizance means they will be aware. This by Calpurnia's dream is signified. So Calpurnia's dream was a fair and fortunate one because it signified that the Romans will recover their strength from your blood, Caesar, and that is why your blood has been flowing so much. It has been streaming out. So your blood is a solution and awareness to the Romans, a strength for the Romans. Caesar, and this way have you well expounded it. Expounded means you have illustrated the dream of my wife very well. Decius, I have, that indeed I have. When you have heard what I can say, so if you are fully satisfied with whatever I have said to you and know it now and know the real meaning of the dream right now, the Senate have concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. So the Senate have decided to crown you the king of Rome today. If you shall send them word, you will not come, their minds may change. So they have decided to make you a king. But now if you don't go to the Senate today, then the senators might change their minds. Besides, apart from this, it were a mock apt to be rendered. So it is like a mockery, a foolery. It's like a joke that someone I want to make a king is henpecked. He is listening to his wife and staying at home. So it is like a joke, something to be laughed at. Apt to be rendered. Rendered means announced. For someone to say. So if your reason that you are giving is something like, break up the Senate till another time. Break up means to disperse or terminate. Stop the Senate meeting for another time. We will arrange the meeting another time. When Caesar's wife shall meet with better dreams. So unless and until Calpurnia has a good dream, let the meeting postpone. So this sounds like a joke. If Caesar hide himself, shall they not whisper? Lo, Caesar is afraid. So Decius knows that Caesar, he always tried to prove himself to be valiant, to be brave. So he is questioning his bravery. He is telling that if you stay at home because your wife has asked you to do so, then don't you think everyone will think that Caesar is afraid of the bad omens, afraid of his wife? Pardon me, beg me, Caesar, for my dear, dear love to your proceeding. Your proceeding means your action. Bids me tell you this. It is demanding me to tell you this because I love you so much. That is why my love for you demands me, is forcing me to tell you this. And reason to my love is liable. Reason means all the logic that I have, that is my second priority. My love for you is more. That is why I am telling you. My love is liable. Liable means it is accountable. It is at the mercy of my reasoning ability. So my love for you is more. Then comes my reasoning ability. That is why I am telling you all this. Caesar: how foolish do your fears seem now, Calpurnia. I am ashamed I did yield to them. So he is telling his wife that whatever we interpreted about your dream, they seem so foolish to me now, after Decius has told me what the dream actually means. And I am ashamed, I am embarrassed that I yield to them, that I surrendered to your dreams. Give me my robe, for I will go. Caesar was wearing his nightgown, so he cannot wear his nightgown and go to the Senate house. So he is telling that go and bring my clothings, for I will go to the Senate at the Capitol. And enter Publius, Brutus, Ligarius, Metellus, Casca, Trebonius, and Cinna. So you have all the conspirators coming. You have Publius. Publius is a senator. So Caesar is telling, and look where Publius is come to fetch me. Look, Calpurnia, even the senator has come to take me to the Senate house. Publius: good morrow, Caesar. So like everyone, they are greeting. Caesar: welcome, Publius. What, Brutus? Are you stirred so early too? Stirred means how you are even awake. Stirred means to wake up. So Brutus, you must be sleeping right now, but you are even awake for me. Good morrow, Casca, Cassius Ligarius. Caesar was never so much your enemy as that same ague which hath made you lean. Ague means a fever. So Ligarius, he had caught a fever and he became skinny. Remember, Caesar had said, I don't like skinny people. That is why I don't like Cassius. So here Caesar is telling Ligarius that I don't like that fever of yours that made you so lean. What is 2 o'clock? So what is the time right now? Brutus: Caesar, 'tis struck in 8. It is 8 o'clock. Caesar: I thank you for your pains and courtesy. I thank you people for taking out time and coming to escort me to the Senate house. And enter Antony, Mark Antony. See, Antony, that reveals long nights is notwithstanding up. So Antony, he loved merrymaking. He loved celebration. So Caesar here is telling that a person like Antony who loves to celebrate, even he is awake at this point of time. He is awake for me. That revels. Revels means he celebrates. He celebrates the nights. So he drinks and he celebrates. So to be awake at this point of time might be very difficult for him. But because he is a trustworthy friend, look, even he is awake for me. Good morrow, Antony. Good morning, Antony. So, to most noble Caesar. So, good morning to you too, Caesar. Caesar: bid them prepare within. Prepare within means prepare your minds. I pray you to Prepare your minds. I am to blame to be thus waited for. So because of me, the meeting has been delayed. So you people must blame me for that. Now, Cinna, now, Metellus, what Trebonius? I have an hour stock in store for you. So Cinna, Metellus and Trebonius, I have something to tell you. Something in store. In store means that I have saved some words for you, which I want to deliver to you. So remember that you call on me today. Call on means you visit me, because I have to tell you something. Be near me that I may remember you. So you have to be around me, surround me at the Senate place, so that I remember that I have to tell you something. Trebonius, Caesar, I will definitely be around you. And aside means not the characters on stage, they cannot hear this speech anymore. It is Trebonius speaking to himself and letting the audience know about his emotions. So aside, unlike a soliloquy, it takes place in the presence of other characters. In a soliloquy, what happens? You have only the character on stage. Others are not present. But in an aside, what happens? You have the other characters present on stage, but they are not able to listen to you. It is a conversation either between the character and himself or the character and the audience. So Trebonius is telling, and so near will I be that your best friends shall wish I had been further. So because they are the conspirators, Trebonius knows that he is going to stab Caesar that day. So he has to be near him. So Trebonius is telling that I will be so near to you that people who love you would desire that I had been further. I would have been removed from you in a more distant place. Caesar, good friends, go in and taste some wine with me. So let us taste some wine inside the house. And we, like friends, will straightway go together. So now we will go inside, drink some wine, and then we will go to the Senate house together. And we will go like friends. Brutus aside, that every like is not the same. So Caesar said we will go like friends. So Brutus is telling over here that like is not the same for us anymore, Caesar. The heart of Brutus, my heart, it yearns to think upon. When it thinks that we are not friends anymore, that yearns my heart. My heart aches. Yearns means it aches. I am sad that we cannot say that we will be going like friends. That like, the term like, has lost its likeness. So with this, I come to an end of the explanation of this scene. If you have any queries from this scene, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. I will definitely answer. And if you want to solve a quiz from this chapter to see whether you have actually understood it or not, you can try the quiz that I have prepared. The link to the quiz will be given in the description box below. I also have a Telegram channel and a WhatsApp channel which you may join for notes and grammar practice. I also want you, if you have the time, to check out my playlist because I have given the line-by-line explanation of all your texts in the syllabus. And not only the explanations, you will also find quizzes and question answers that have been solved for you in my playlist. So until I come with my next video, happy studying English. Ta-ta!